The nuclear observer. Witnesses watched a glowing green entity invade restricted airspace. It moved with terrifying agility, sudden stops, and instant direction changes that would crush a human pilot. Suspended over the core infrastructure in total silence, the object eventually vanished into the void, leaving security teams baffled and the public looking for answers. To the Neon City shifter. A man walking through the streets of Glendale in the evening stopped in his tracks as something caught his eye. High above the skyline, a glowing object emitted an eerie green light. But it wasn't the color that unsettled him. It was the movement. It didn't glide like a drone. It shifted in sharp, jagged bursts, defying the momentum of any known aircraft. Was this a rare atmospheric phenomenon? Or was the city being monitored by something far more mysterious? The silent shadow of Lake Mead. In 2025, a US Black Hawk helicopter was on a routine flight path near the reservoir when a phantom craft suddenly materialized alongside it, ghost-like and invisible to radar. The object was only visible to the crew's own eyes. For several tense moments, it glided in perfect formation, matching the helicopter's speed effortlessly, as if toying with it then, with a sudden impossible backward maneuver. It vanished into thin air. This display of propulsion technology has left military experts questioning how many of these silent shadows are currently patrolling our skies, undetected. The humanoid colleague. A leaked clip from deep within the Nevada desert near Rachel starts off looking like a mundane day at the office for military personnel until you look closer. Walking calmly among the soldiers is a small, humanoid figure that clearly isn't human. The most chilling part isn't the creature itself, but the complete lack of reaction from the crew. No one flinches, no one stares. It moves, with a sense of belonging that suggests this isn't a new discovery, but a long-standing partnership. If authentic on this footage, proves that the alien presence at the base has become a completely normalized part of the daily routine. The extraction outpost. A leaked video from an anonymous source has sent shockwaves through the global intelligence community. The footage, allegedly filmed at a remote Siberian military outpost, shows an extraterrestrial being walking casually past armed soldiers. There is no panic, no gunfire, and no fear. Only a terrifying sense of familiarity. As a massive mothership hovers directly above the base, it becomes clear that this wasn't an invasion, but a scheduled extraction. It raises the most disturbing question of all. If the world's superpowers have already made contact, what are they preparing for? The high-stakes standoff deep in the wilderness near Buckeye. A routine military patrol turned into a high-stakes standoff. After reports of an anomaly in a restricted zone, soldiers arrived to find a massive UFO hovering defiantly in the open. A military helicopter was immediately scrambled to establish contact. But the craft remained chillingly silent, ignoring all signals before reinforcements could lock down the site. The object accelerated and disappeared. This wasn't just a sighting. It was a demonstration of power, proving that these entities can appear anywhere at any time, completely bypassing our most advanced defense systems. The desert scheduled stop. For those who still believe there's nothing but experimental planes in the desert, outside Crystal, this footage might be the ultimate game changer. Captured near the perimeter of the restricted zone, a massive spacecraft is seen resting on the ground, looking less like a crash and more like a scheduled stop. Perhaps for maintenance or a high-level exchange. After a brief period, the craft effortlessly lifts off and vanishes into the horizon. This moment makes one thing undeniably clear. Contact has already been established. The real mystery isn't whether they are here, but why the truth remains buried under layers of top-secret clearance. The surveillance orb. Leaked CCTV footage from the outskirts of the Nevada restricted zone has added a new level of intrigue to the world's most famous base. The video shows a glowing orb plummeting from the stratosphere at terminal velocity, only to break instantly and hover in dead silence. It appeared to be conducting a high-speed scan of the facility below, gathering data with mechanical precision. Within seconds, the orb retracted and shot back into space. By the time security teams responded, the intruder was gone, leaving behind only questions about who or what is monitoring our most sensitive military secrets. The farmer's observation. Often animals sense the unknown long before humans do. While inspecting his property near Fort Collins, a farmer captured the moment his dog fled in a state of pure panic, reacting to a presence the man couldn't yet see. Seconds later, he spotted a massive disc-shaped craft, hovering unnaturally still among the trees. As he zoomed in, the object seemed to sense his gaze. Pausing momentarily before launching into the sky at a speed that defies the laws of inertia, and the eerie silence that followed left the farmer convinced this wasn't a random event, but a deliberate observation. The beachfront spectacle. A beachgoer near False Bay captured a chilling sight. A medium-sized saucer suspended just feet above the shoreline. It remained perfectly stationary, unfazed by the wind or the crashing waves, before accelerating into the horizon, with a speed that left the witness in shock. The effortless nature of its departure suggests that our most crowded, public spaces are being observed by entities that no longer feel the need to hide. The space-time rip. Deep in the desert near Betty, a local observer captured a large saucer-shaped craft. Performing maneuvers that defy modern aviation, the object glided silently, pausing mid-air with surgical precision, before suddenly accelerating upward. In the blink of an eye, it appeared to enter a circular distortion in the sky, a literal rip in space-time before vanishing entirely. The sheer lack of a trail or engine noise suggests a technology far beyond any classified government project. The Pacific Naval Engagement. Footage leaked from a 2019 naval exercise off the coast near San Clemente appears to show a confrontation that went beyond a simple sighting, allegedly sourced from a high-level cyber breach. The clip shows US Navy forces engaging an unknown aerial target. The object ignited upon impact, but instead of crashing, it retaliated. A massive burst of light was directed back at the fleet, resulting in immediate chaos and reported damage. While official channels were quick to issue a denial, the footage remains a smoking gun for those convinced of a deep-sea military cover-up. The 51 retrieval in the desolate sands near Rachel. A local resident's quiet night was shattered by a deafening impact on his property. Following the smoke, he discovered a metallic disc-shaped craft embedded in the earth. He wasn't alone for long. A specialized recovery team in full hazmat gear was already moving with surgical precision, cordoning off the site before the dust had even settled. The sheer scale of the object and the urgency of the Black Ops team suggest this wasn't a fallen drone. It was a high-priority recovery of technology not born on this planet. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more UFO and paranormal countdowns.